solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games? I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught at the 1. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now here's Stroud. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And Stroud now to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Stroud on 3rd down now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, fighting his way through contact. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw here, hold in, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, New York.
They'll run with Hall. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how very often does that team that's been playing before win game one? Right. Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you've got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 64 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jets.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Outright caught by Chosen.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Zerline's kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll try to run with Hall. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, It'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side, Wilson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jets.
Now Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case,
and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out here, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, New York.
Rodgers going to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. Now it's a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, they're flowing as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 2nd and 6. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3rd and 1, Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Again, it's Stroud. That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stroud now on 4th down. Dancing to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Here goes Stroud again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, hey, hey.
Stroud back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Bronco 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To throw with Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70.
Stroud looks to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
36, Jets 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And it caught up to him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another try for Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Chosen. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.